What's up, guys? My name is SnyperSama, but you can call me Sniper. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are doing another instance of Fashion Hunter. Now, obviously, this is the male character model. Still working on getting my female up to date with everything because I've only played on my male one, really. Just so that I can start making female videos for you guys as well. But nonetheless, here we are with the Fashion Hunter Volume 2 Male Edition. To start, we have the Death Knight. Now, I have coined this Death Knight, and the reason for it is because, in my opinion, this gives me very Lich King vibes. Okay, if you guys have played World of Warcraft, you know I absolutely love this strip. We have Numinous Crown Alpha, which is all black. This is just going to be 000 across the board for the color scheme. We have Arc Vulcan Male Alpha. Now, the thing about the Arc Vulcan Male Alpha is that if you wanted to, you could also swap it for Arcfeld Male Alpha. The problem is that the black doesn't show up as well, so I opted for just regular Arcfeld. Right? We have Arc Vulcan Van Braces Alpha. Give us the chain look, which is just absolutely wicked and really adds to that edginess, you know? We have the Numinous Overlay Alpha from Zoshia. Absolute wonderful piece. The only reason I opted for this one over this one is because you can't see the legs. And I like being able to see the little extra, which come from the Ray Sandgreaves. Okay? So, as I said, 000 across the board. This is my Death Knight. Next up, we have the Battle Worn Angel. Now, the idea behind this one was something a little more angelic, but a little more war-torn, kind of like an archangel, if you will. The idea behind this one was kind of something fearsome, something that struck fear into the hearts of the monster. So we have Numinous Crown Alpha for the extra hood, and you can see just a little bit under there, it's glowing. Okay, followed by the Duna Wildmail Alpha, just so you get the extra kind of gladiator armor look without it being over the top. The Noblesse Braces that came out with Title Update 1, just to kind of really show off the muscle definition and, hey, I don't need a bunch of armor to take you down. We have, once again, Numinous Overlay Alpha and the Ray Sandgreaves Alpha. These is also going to be 000 across the board. Really hard to stay away from black and white armor sets because they look just so good, you know? But this, oh, wrong thing, is the Battle Worn Angel. Next up, we have the Overlord. You know, we've had two dark, edgy styles. Let's go with something a little lighter. Now, the Overlord is essentially my take on a benevolent being. But I can't call it benevolence because we have two others that we're going to take a look at. So, for this, I wanted something more angelic, something a little more superior being feel, if you know what I mean. So, we went with Expedition Headgear Alpha, which, if you guys are not aware, you can get from the event quest, fighting a Rathian in the Windward Plains, live right now during the Blossom Dance event. We have the Numinous Shroud Alpha, all white. The Noblesse Braces, once again, because it matches very well, it gives us that kind of royalty vibe. Numinous Overlay Alpha, and then we have Guild Knight Boots. Now, these are going to be 00100, just pure white, okay? The only thing that I think I might have swapped, just to kind of give it a little more of that flair, would have been the chest plate. The problem is that none of the other chest plates have wings. None of them have the same angelic feel to them. Because of that, we decided to stick with it. So it is a little, it almost looks like it's beginning to become corrupted, which I kind of like. So, once again, wrong button. Next up, we have the Grim Reaper. Also another fan favorite of mine. A lot of black. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. It looks as good as it does. I have to use it. This one was 100% my take on just, if there was a scythe as a weapon in the game, this is what I assume the character model would look like. Okay? So we have the Death's Edge Brain, Numinous Shroud Alpha. Okay? This one is absolutely wicked. It looks like I'm choking myself. I absolutely love how this looks. And then on top of that, when you have your weapon pulled out, just like with the other chest plate, you have wings. This one gives you like a dark aura, which is absolutely wicked, just for the record. We have the Gore Van Braces Alpha, you can see here. The Ray Sankoya Alpha. Now, the problem is that I had a really hard time matching these colors because they are almost static to each other. So you can swap this out for a couple different things. You could swap it out for the Ray Dow Alpha. You could New Udra Meyer Coil. You could even do a Gore Magala one if you wanted to. Arkveld works just as well. It's a little more blocky. But if I were to add anything to the kind of Grim Reaper style, it probably would have been... Where is it? Let me find it. Give me one moment. The Guardian Rathalos. They already kind of match in color. The only issue that I had with it was it is a little more blocky. So because of that, we opted to stick with the Ray Sankoil. It's slender. It's got the nice little sword on the back. It was just hard to match the color scheme. But if you're okay with that, I am too. Just because it glows right here in the center. But nonetheless, it looks good. And the Mizitsune Greaves Alpha. Once again, we are rocking 000 across the board. On to the next one, and one of my absolute favorites, Heavensent. Now, you'll see a lot of returning pieces, Noblesse Braces, and the Numinous Overlay. However, the idea behind this one was 100% like a benevolent being. This is like the angel from the heavens coming to smite whatever demonic being was there. Okay? That is the idea behind this one, and I absolutely love it. We have Gormon's Earring, just for a little extra flair. You can see it right here. The Hirobami Male Alpha, Noblesse Braces, Numinous Overlay again, and the Guild Knight Boots, also rocking a 00100. This is one of my favorite looks, but not as much as this next one. We have the Necromancer, which I adore. This one gives me D&D level 20 Necromancer vibes. This one is exactly what I expect, because the way I thought about it was that I was using the corpses of everything that I had and turning it into my armor. That is the vibe that I got from it, and I absolutely love it. So we have the Guardian Fulgur Helm Alpha, which can be swapped, in my opinion, for the Guardian Ebony, okay, is 100% doable. For me personally, I liked it, but not as much as I like the Fulgur Anjanath. The Fulgur Anjanath, for me, I love the knightly look, just suits a little bit better, but feel free to change it as you will, okay? Numinous Shroud Alpha, Numinous Van Braces Alpha, Udra Meyer Coil Alpha, and the Guardian Ebony Greaves, so you can see the little bit of glow across the entire armor set, minus the coil. In my opinion, this is one of my favorite setups, but I think the one that I have been rocking with the most lately is the Honored one. This was one of my most recent creations, and I love it for the simple fact of it gives me complete, like, Japanese dynasty royalty vibes. You have the little headrest. If you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, this gives me Ozai vibes. Okay? Ozai was an absolute asshole. Don't get me wrong. But my man exuded so much aura, being as strong as he was. It almost feels like this was built for him. Okay? We have the Hirobami Headrest, Mizitsune Male Alpha, Noblesse Braces once again, the Suja Sash, and the Mizitsune Greaves. Now, this is 3 different color sets. You have the 00100 for the white, and then for the red, to match up here and to match the red accents on the rest of the armor, we have 0123. And that is the color scheme for each of these. Once again, just white and just black. And the black is just for the swords. You could opt to go white, but I felt like it was too much. You could opt to go red, but I felt like it was too much, so I went with black. However, this is it for Fashion Hunter Volume 2 Male Edition. If you guys enjoyed, you guys are going to use some of these fits, you guys have some of your own fits that you'd love for me to showcase, do me a favor, drop it in the comments. Go ahead and tell me what armor you're using, what color scheme you're rocking, and which piece. Do like a 1 or a 2 based on what, you know, primary or secondary color, okay? And most importantly, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Farewell.